Here come Hot Topics with Whoopi. Let's get things started.
What's up, guys? It's Benny. One of the more remarkable things that have happened over the past couple of weeks is we've reached peak criminal alien fatigue. This was brought about by the LA riots, where Marxist insurrectionists, most of them who don't belong here and aren't from here, didn't build this place and don't love this country, decided to burn the city to cinders. And everybody just finally said, we're done with it. We're sick of these people attacking our police, attacking our cops, and destroying something they didn't build. The guy in the green hoodie right here, he threw bricks and rocks at cops. And he decided he was going to get on his little handy-dandy electric scooter and escape the police in LA. Check out what happened next. It's just a feel-good story of the year here. It's not going to fly anymore. We're done. We're done as a society. We don't want our cities to look like this. We don't want madness, chaos, disorder, and agitation. Just because your feelings are hurt, or just because you're going to protest being sent back to Mexico, where you belong, by holding up a Mexican flag, which is crazy. Why are you so upset about going back to that place if you love it so much? I don't still, the life of me, I don't understand it. But we've said as a society, we don't want our culture to look like this. We don't want to live like the third world. Import the third world, get the third world. More importantly, we've also watched, of course, the burning of American flags and this open criminality from people that are guests here. It is a privilege to be an American. It's a privilege to be in somebody else's home, somebody else's house where their children live and have a right to. And when you behave like an animal, well, ladies and gentlemen, expect to be caged and sent home. That is precisely what's happening, and it's incredible because there's virtually zero societal pushback to this. In fact, if you check the right videos, you'll see that there are your fellow Americans joining in the fun. Ladies and gentlemen, like this exciting video, where a hoodlum throws a bottle at cops, and just your average American bystander has said, you know what? We've had enough of this. Had enough. Don't know who this guy is. Want to give him an award. And he represents all of us, right? Like nobody cares that these protesters have been systematically shot in the balls. Rubber bullets shatters ICE protesters' testicles in downtown LA. This psycho shot me in the balls up close. Wow. Goodness gracious. Well, maybe you shouldn't have been behaving illegally and been there during a curfew, taunting the police officers. Nobody feels bad for you anymore.
I shot me in the nuts, and now I'm losing a ball.
Nobody feels bad for you.
Surgery's tomorrow.
Nobody feels bad for you. It's incredible. There's no national outrage because, well, the actual outrage was letting 30 million criminal aliens into our country in the first place. U.S. could lose more immigrants than it gains for the first time in 50 years. Woo. A guy can only get so excited. The May criminal alien immigration numbers, 0. For the first time in my lifetime or yours, 0 criminal aliens were released into the interior of the American country. Check this out from CBS News, far left-wing CBS News. Trump deportation programs net positive approval amid contrasting views on scope. Oh, really? Yeah. Americans' views on deportations. The vast majority of Americans want deportations. Look at these numbers. A third of U.S. adults say all criminal aliens have to be deported. 85% of the country says definitely do mass deportations. Okay? Some people disagree on exactly how many need to be deported right now. Whatever. It's incredible times that we're living in. The View brought on Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold Schwarzenegger was the governor of California. He is a famous cucked Republican, just a leftist, right? Using that moniker. He's also an immigrant. And they thought they were going to get maybe some type of mewling anti-Trump speech from Arnold Schwarzenegger against Trump's hardline immigration policies. What The View fails to understand is, one, this is the country that they broadcast from. The vast majority of Americans approve of what's going on, and protesters, Americans love zero immigration, and protesters are being shot in the balls, and everyone cheers. And so they totally misread the room when they brought on Schwarzenegger, and he terminates them by giving this incredible and impassioned, beautiful speech about what it actually means to be a citizen of a country, to respect the laws, orders, and customs of that country, how he did it, and how he loves America. And that you cannot enter a nation and do things illegally. You can't enter illegally, and you can't behave badly when you get there. They're doing illegal things in America. They're foreigners. They're not smart. Listen to the witches of the View gasp in horror as Arnold goes fully based. Here we go.
Self, you are an immigrant. You're an immigrant in this country. Yeah. Did you have a visceral reaction to what they're doing, what ICE is doing, when you see the videos of it?
Well, I tell you, you said that the immigrant. I'm so proud and happy that I was embraced by the American people like that. I mean, imagine I came over here with the age of 21, with absolutely nothing. And then to create a career like that. I mean, in no other country in the world could you do that. Yeah. Every single thing, if it's my bodybuilding career, if it's my acting career, becoming governor, the beautiful family that I've created, all of this is because of America.
That's true.
And so this is why I'm so happy to see firsthand that this is the greatest country in the world, and this is the land of opportunity. And I think because I'm such a proud American and a proud immigrant that came to America, I was asked to do, on July 4th, a big speech, the keynote speech at Mount Vernon, where George Washington was laid to rest, and where he lived and all that, to celebrate the 250th anniversary of America, the existence of America. And I will be doing the speech there. They asked me because I'm an immigrant, and there will be 7,000 some people there, and there will be people that will be sworn in and will become citizens that day.
That's great.
So it's really a great celebration. And this is what this is all about, is to celebrate people becoming Americans and coming to America and all that. And so I just think the world of the great kind of a history that we have with immigrants in America. But the key thing also is at the same time that we got to do things legal. That is the important thing, you know. So you got to do things legal. And those people that are doing illegal things in America and that are foreigners, they are not smart. Because when you come to America, you're a guest. And you have to behave like a guest. Like when I go to someone's house and I'm a guest, then I will do everything I can to keep things clean and to make my bed and to do everything that is the right thing to do, rather than committing a crime or being abusive or something like that. So that doesn't really work in this country. So I think the important thing is when you become an immigrant, to think about, okay, I go to America because I want to use America for the great opportunities that America has in education, in jobs, creating a family, all of those kind of things. Then you have to think about, okay, if I get all of those things from America, then I have to give something back. You have a responsibility as an immigrant to give back to America and to pay back to America and to go and do something for your community for no money whatsoever. Give something back to after-school programs, Special Olympics, or whatever it is. Make this country a better place.
Arnold,
The headlines out of this are amazing. Arnold shuts Joy down. Arnold Schwarzenegger brutally terminates Joy Behar in an attempt to stir anti-ICE hatred. It's a remarkable thing. Like, people, it's amazing. You don't want to live like this. Because every American who's here legally and just wants to live their life looks at this and says, that could be my car. And these criminal aliens did it. And the reason that they would feel like doing such a thing is because they don't live here, they didn't build this place, they don't love this place, and they don't belong here. There you go. Look at this. Look at you want this guy to be your neighbor? The only people, like the witches of the View, they would never live within 20,000 miles of this person. This person won't be moving to their lavish penthouses and neighborhoods on the Upper East Side, but they'll move to yours, small town America. So yeah, this is us fighting for regular Americans, and this is us living out our value system. This is America first, ladies and gentlemen. Amazing how it's Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like, get that. Maybe there is redemption. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, like, share, and subscribe if you support mass deportations like the vast majority of Americans.